Hey, what's going on, you guys? Yeah, it look a little dark in here because the sun is going down and everything else. But I just really want to get this video out to you guys. Hopefully, everybody has had a great day. Let me just get into this video with Housewives driving Miss Kim. Well, starting off with seeing Ace growing up, I think it's really cute because he's part of the show. We remember Candy getting with Todd and all this other stuff, them having a baby. And let's not forget that Kim did steal that first name, Cash. Okay, that's okay. His name is Ace, and he's a cute little baby. Well, yeah, he's still a little baby to me. But Mama Joy's coming in the house, Candy working them heels, and I'm like, ooh, Candy is a bad Mama Jam because I think I'll be in my house shoes, but I know, this for taping and everything else, and she want to make sure she's slay. She looks good. But Candy is not here for Mama Joyce to be having these little private sessions with Miss Porsha that came out while she was giving her the 411 on the Barcelona thing. And so I guess Mama Joyce felt like that she had to come clean about, meeting up with Porsha by all means necessary. But like I say, Candy is not here for it, but I get it. Mama Joyce feel like that Candy, I guess should be more understanding that it was the major influence came from Phaedra. If y'all picked up, they don't be saying Phaedra name on these episodes and stuff. I guess Bravo ain't got time for it. If she tried to pull a little lawsuit or whatever, but we know it was true. I'm just looking at my notes. What else that was interesting to me was Porsha having lunch with her sister. Okay, so while she's having lunch with her sister and everything else, why she just cannot come out clean and just be honest with the situation at hand? Like, you know what? I just feel bad. Like if you have to play it up, because the thing is that you know how to play up them crocodile tears when they was talking about your match. Surely you could have these crocodile tears and show how sincere you are. You're gonna have to play it up, but you feel like you don't have to. So what you rather do is hop on a plane and come home and laugh about it with your sister, which I feel like, Porsha, I'm not here for it. It seemed like, you want to be able for NeNe to come to your rescue and all this other stuff and hear you out. But at the end of the day, it just seemed like, are you really sincere? I feel like if you are working with these group of women, you want to smooth things over as possible. Because at the end of the day, y'all may not be real true friends, but y'all are still co-workers and y'all get money together. So that's something I think you should take in consideration while Lori is out, laughing and things like that. It's like, girl, I know these little cameos of you too are pretty good. So help your sister out so she won't be kicked off the show too. But I like Porsha. Don't get me wrong. I really like Porsha. It's just that I didn't like how she played that scene. And everybody you ain't gonna like everything they do. So it is what it is. Yeah, but another thing, Kim pulls up. But you know what? It's so funny to me. Kim is a jealous, hearted, gutter snipe woman. And, she pulls up in her car. Yeah, you talked all that crap about NeNe car. Is it renting and everything? But we see you went and got you one too. Pulling up at Sheree house. Oh my gosh, Sheree, your house is nice. Kim, this ain't your first time over here. Okay? I know you saw when you first came through the other time. But let's play it up. But see, this is the thing about Kim. She one of them females that if you her play friend or you her friend, she gonna act like that, okay, it's all good to the game because she needs you for something. Okay? And I just feel like you need somebody to tape with because nobody else is interested in taping with you on the show. And if you could have Quad to be part of the Housewives, then I guess you'll be trying to tape with him, but that ain't the case. Y'all got your own show. So I didn't like the fact that how she came in the house trying to throw shade, talking about, remember when NeNe was calling this Neverland or whatever. It's like, Kim, can you stand on your own 2 feet and talk about something else instead of always trying to throw jabs at NeNe? So yeah, I didn't really care for that or whatever. NeNe, Sheree taking it all in, booking her eyes, laughing with Kim. And let me tell you something, that don't look good at all. And I don't know what she have on you or whatever, but it's like, you bashing another black woman with a white woman. That does not look good. Okay? So yeah, Sheree was looking like a little coon, booking her eyes and everything else to me. It is what it is. That's just how I feel about that. Um Kim trying to act like she's not a racist, but Bravo even played back all the little stuff that she say. You know, these little words like eating chicken and everything. And remember, she was calling Sweetie a slave and all this other stuff. She is a racist. And NeNe, one thing I can't say about NeNe, she will call you out on your crap. Okay, so we're gonna let that be. And like her little daughter, she's not too, like Greg say, she's not too far from the tree. You call Brent, you know, and everything else because your mom was coming over. So you wanted to come over too, probably because you didn't want to sit in the car waiting on her to do her 30-minute scene with your stepdad. I get that. But at the end of the day, it's so rude. It's so rude that you come to people's house and you taking pictures or you know, you recording and everything else. You was being messy, you know, because that was not a mirror there and everything else. And you know, if it's a water bug, if it's a roach, I believe it's a water bug, which y'all going around trying to say she have roaches. And like, you know, to a black woman, you know, hearing this from somebody that's outside the race or whatever, it's like you calling everybody roaches and you trying to say her house ain't up to par. Like she say her house was built from the ground up. Like I've said that, and down south you're gonna come across stuff like that, especially when you're living in a wooded areas or whatever. Who else? Okay, so okay, so Sheree also meets up with Candy, which kills me with that. Because she was here for the drama about NeNe not being part of the tour anymore and everything else. She was soaking it all up in. You could tell green is her color, baby, because she is so envious. She could claim that she not, but we all know she envious of NeNe. And you thinking that, you know, I guess your friend Kim, y'all good and whatever. I'm gonna get off of that. Don't get me wrong. Do I like Sheree? At times I do. But Sheree is bringing me back to a place where I didn't like her. You trying to serve all this tea, but I'm going to need you to do more than be a server. Be a boss. Where is she by Sheree at? You know, what some other business ventures? See, that's the thing that I like about Candy. I love that Candy, she's still a boss woman. She about her business and everything else. She shared her stories with us and all this other stuff. But at the end of the day, you know, Candy is like she's middle. She don't really take sides or whatever, but she stand up for the truth. And that's something that I appreciate that about her. And while she's telling the story about what happened on the tour thing, it was a little, you know, it was a little bad for NeNe because she ended up having somebody that was heckling her. And this is the thing. I go to comedy shows that I understand that this was a concert tour, but that shouldn't have been going on anyways. They should have escorted that person out. It probably happened so fast and everything else, but I'm sure they had ushers and everything, but they let it go on. I know here in Houston, that don't go on. Okay, not at the Improv, it don't. But I did not like that. And then, you know, NeNe said that, you know, she hoped that person got raped and everything else by Uber driver. And a lot of Uber drivers were in the audience, and it is originated based out of California, that's where they were. So it really looked bad, and it's just like dealing in a work setting. And I just hope that NeNe take this for an example, excuse me, because that's just like if you get into it with somebody on your job. That person could be all in your face, but who punches the first punch, they gonna look at you and say you was wrong because you threw the punch. But they weren't paying attention to how this person kept antagonizing you and all this other stuff, you know? So it's just like at the end of the day, is it going to be your paper or is it going to be this person? Because guess what? That person going to be there. They may be suspended for a little bit or nothing may not happen to them, but they still going to pay their paper and you're going to be looking for another job, which it affected her paper. And I did like the fact of the scene where Cynthia and Marlo came in. Now, see, you could tell that there's a real friendship between those three. You know, there's nothing that's like synthetic with that. And I just love that how Cynthia is such a sweetheart. You know, she goes out, you know, to make sure, you know, they bring something over. NeNe have her little stuff, you know, set up and everything else. Greg licking on the ice and on the cupcakes. Lord have mercy. Like, Greg, people got to eat this stuff, okay? And it ain't nobody in your household. It's Cynthia and Marlo, their guests. But we ain't gonna get too much on Uncle Greg. We gonna let him make it. But who else was a trip? But I like the fact that NeNe NeNe is a hardcore woman, okay, a hard shell. But at the end of the day, what I love about it is that who is that I said? Oh, but anyways, one thing that I love about her is that like she said, she's human. She hurt too, and that scene that happened, you could tell it was sincere because she was crying. I saw them tears. And I felt like Porsha, you could have played a similar scene too, and I'm not saying that NeNe wasn't real because I felt like it was, that she was sorry about how everything go, and like she say that her aunt told her that when it rains it pours, and it just seemed like it was her season to pour, but that's okay. She'll be ready for the next one in the audience. She'll know, let that go, and just keep it pushing, because people, they will try you. It's just what it is, and don't let them get the best of you, ain't NeNe. That's how I feel about it because it's not even worth it. But yeah, and then this what trips me out too is that Candy ended up meeting up with Kim. Well, first of all, Tyrone telling Ken, I guess Sheree them supposed to have a wedding. When he get out, he was like he want to be committed. He wants to be committed to her for life. We shall see. Hopefully, it works out for the best of the both of them or whatever. Because she needs a story. I want to see how this Tyrone thing and Sheree plays out. Because maybe if Tyrone come home, she's in a happy place. Maybe she won't be as messy and trying to serve this nasty tea she been serving with Kim. Kim end up being over there with yeah, and another thing, she's serving NeNe papers. Like NeNe say, she burnt them up. Like you got your nerves trying to play the victim. You're not the victim here. As much as you've been saying how NeNe been on drugs, she's been a little off and everything. Like, you playing with her character. You know what I'm saying? Who the person she is. She don't even really like taking Tylenol, like she say. But we don't know what you over there doing. So you have to be careful of those kind of allegations. You see what Phaedra at throwing all that kind of shade and everything else, because that could really mess up NeNe's brand. And as you see, Candy wasn't playing with that because people look at you a little different and in a certain way too behind it. And the scene she had with Candy, trying to rush, getting out the car and everything, talking about she won't be long, lover, and all this other stuff. And it just kills me how she can't do nothing without crying. And the funny thing is that, you got to be careful how you do things and how you treat people, because you never know. You may have, on your way down, you may see these people again. And she's really acting high-minded like she can't be around them. But if it wasn't for this show, being taped with the people who like fried chicken, you wouldn't have met him. If it wasn't for this show and being around the people who you also probably behind their back call them slaves because you was called a sweeter slave, the people you say eat fried chicken, you would have upgraded to the nice wigs that you have versus them shiny ones that you was still rocking before you met Derek and Lawrence. I think Derek was doing the upgrades of your wigs. Thank God for him, because you was a mess. But yeah, and her and Candy was talking or whatever. And Candy had to get her in line, because it's like, what, if you feel this way, that you can't really take with the women and you can't really be around, like, why I always got to be around and everything else. And she was talking about, well, what have I done? Trying to overtalk Candy. And Candy was telling her, she could get up and she could bounce in so many words, because she came there to have a real conversation with her. So, and she looking puzzled now, like, oh, well, now you want to get on a call. Y'all want to talk about the kids and stuff like that. Y'all could have been taping scenes like this, Kim. But you be so full of it till it's not even funny. But I'm so over driving Miss Kim. Wig, whatever they want to call her. But the episode was really good in spite of all of that. I just want Sheree to stop being up under Kim's spell. Find her own lining or whatever, and quit trying to go so much after NeNe. I feel like that her and NeNe need to hash it out and just really have a true talk in depth and everything else. But we don't know. We shall see next week. But until then, I holla. Have a good one, y'all.